If aliens are real and have visited our planet, what plausible reason would the aliens have for not revealing themselves? Honestly, I think we're just a reality TV show for aliens. Earth's got drama, right? Don't want to get murdered by a primitive violent population. Why would a superior race want to take over our primitive world? Would you want to take over an ant hill? Have you not met humans? I can understand not wanting to get involved in any of that bullshit. Warning, cynical indictment of humanity's behavior below. Humans, as a species, are psychotic. If we're not murdering one another, we're declaring war. If we're not declaring war, we're engaging in proxy wars or espionage. If we're not doing any of that, we're dividing ourselves into social, political and/or religious groups that are fundamentally incapable of coexisting peacefully. We are without a doubt the most selfish and needlessly violent primate-descended life forms on this planet. What's worse, we know that, and most of us actively don't care. If aliens are on this planet, to reveal themselves would be a suicidal decision. https. Aliens might just think of us like a crazy reality TV show, not worth interfering. You are making an assumption that aliens would be far superior to humans. They might have better technology for space travel, but be physically weaker, or perhaps they have low population pressure, that is, they don't reproduce as quickly as humans can. Maybe they can't take over the planet but still want to study it. It's because all over the world humans are still murdering each other every day for looking different than them, and killing each other for worshipping different invisible gods. The human race is insane. Why the fuck would an alien race reveal themselves given these circumstances? We'd likely have a mega fear response and kill them too. If people are afraid of another human that has a different colored skin than them, or a different set of religious beliefs, imagine what the response would be towards an entirely different species of intelligent being. Does it make more sense to you now? Lol. 1. They are very different in makeup and don't recognize humans as different from other animals. After all, we aren't good at talking to elephants and whales. Maybe they use a mechanism for communication we can receive, and we haven't answered them. 2. They are a small population and are afraid of the population explosion of humans. 3. They are afraid that all the noise we are making will attract evildoers from other civilizations. 4. They have talked to us, but have asked the contacts to keep it quiet. 5. They are afraid of our diseases or of giving us theirs. 6. They visited Earth long enough to decide they were not interested in it. They are setting up on one of the moons of Jupiter. Maybe they are not warlike. There is a theory that most civilizations don't get to the interstellar travel stage because they self-destruct, so maybe the only civilizations to achieve interstellar travel are the ones which aren't prone to violence and oppression. A policy of non-intervention so that they don't disrupt our cultural development. We still have some major religions that would be radically altered by the discovery of extraterrestrial intelligence. Have you seen who's running this SHT show? When you go to the park, do you introduce yourself to the local ants? They see us entertainment. I mean, it's quite the show, not? Have you met humanity? If I was the alien, I would have observed for a while and then say, you know what, fuck that. They are making improvements, but let's give them a few hundred more years to see if they grow up. They probably did to whatever they are actually studying. You are making a huge presumption that we are the ones they would be interested in. I vote for the humpback whale. We are a science experiment. People who study chimps in Rwanda don't interfere, but observe and blend into the scenery unnoticed. Aliens, if studying us, would observe, take out lab samples as catch and release to see how environmental poisons and diet affect our brain, or how nuclear blasts and testing affected us. Others would observe us like anthropologists or social and political scientists, our art, our homes, how we behave in epidemics or famines. 1. Language barrier. They lack a way to communicate with us. The way we communicate and the way they do could be completely different and/or completely incompatible. 2. No desire to invade. Earth could lack the resources they want, or some other logistical factors makes Earth as a whole undesirable, incompatible atmosphere, population spread to thin, distance, etc. 3. Poor timing. When they first visited, it was long ago during the early stages of man, or perhaps even earlier, and the planet was written off as a wash. 4. Didn't arrive by choice. Any who've reached Earth simply did so by accident, got lost, malfunction, crash, and thus Earth wasn't the intended destination. 5. Differing motivations goals. For us, discovering extraterrestrial life is breaking news, but for them it could simply be a standard Tuesday. Their species could have vastly different needs, wants and/or motivators that are vastly different from our own. There could simply be nothing on Earth they want. 6. How we perceive and define life could be vastly different. The same reason you don't tell the gorillas you're at the zoo. Imagine. Any civilization advanced enough to visit would hardly see us as worthy or even capable of intelligent conversation. No good reason to reveal themselves,